This is me trying to take my thumbnail photo right now. Everyone, what is happening to my scrunchie? My hair is way too heavy for it. Okay, we're just gonna, okay. I basically set a bunch of goals for myself that I wanted to finish by the end of summer. And I've been on summer break for about a month now, and I am not even halfway done. So earlier today, I finished recording a finance video, which will be out next Sunday, where I just kind of talk through financing and saving and how to be wise with our money. But today, I thought I would share with you my productive nighttime routine, summer edition. It's been very hard to stay productive, especially over the summer when I feel like I don't have a schedule. I don't really have things I have to do every single day. I know, must be nice, right? I don't even think I'm close to hitting all of my goals. And that's the thing about me. I take on a lot of responsibility, but then there comes a point where I realize that I have so many things I need to get done. So then I start planning how I'm gonna get everything done, and then I don't do anything. So I'm too busy planning how I'm going to do my work, but I'm not actually doing my work. And then I'm back at square one. So that's actually something called decision paralysis, where you have too many choices, you have too much you need to do, you can't decide, so you're just kind of stuck, and then you don't do anything. So we're trying to break that tonight by being productive. First thing we're going to do in order for me to be productive is I'm going to make a list of everything I want to get done today. Not necessarily my entire summer. I already made that list. We are going to write down just everything I want to get done today. So I've got my list, and I always write everything in an erasable pen because plans change sometimes, and that's okay. In the summertime, the sun sets much later in California, which is really nice because I feel like even if I am trying to be productive at night, there's still daylight shining through. So because I have so many things I want to do today, I'm actually going to set a timer for myself. I'm going to set 2 hours, and then I'm just not going to do anything else but work. Unless I need to, you know, go to the restroom or get water. So this is a way for me to stay focused because I found that whenever I've tried to be productive, I always find an excuse to go do something else. Like suddenly I feel the need to clean. I should probably shower. Or I'll get up and then I'll go get some water, and then I'll never return to my workspace. And I do this with my students as well. I always set a timer on the board so that they can see, oh, this is how much time I have in order to get their work done that they are expected to do. I have so many teacher-related things that I need to do today because I'm teaching summer school next week, and then I am teaching 3rd grade in about 2 months. So I've set a timer for 2 hours. No one talk to me. I'm just gonna work, and every time I pick up my phone, it's just gonna be on the timer. Here we go. Okay, so next I'm going to read. I feel like I've talked about this book quite a lot in my past few videos, and it's because I usually only read about half a chapter or a chapter a day. I read a lot of nonfiction books, and I read with the purpose of learning versus just listening to a story and things like that. And when I was a kid, I used to be able to sit through and finish an entire book in one day if I was really into a book. But with these types of books, you can't do that because I would equate it to as if you're cramming right before a final exam or a test, and you are just sitting there reading a bunch of stuff, You're going to remember it for about a day, and then it's going to be out the window. And I made it. 2 hours worth of work. Alright, okay, now I need to go to dinner. Here is my dress that I'll be wearing. And I'm going to wear my Rothy's. This is not sponsored, but Rothy's are seriously one of the most comfortable shoes I have ever worn in terms of being like professional. Really support my feet. Love them. So contrary to popular belief, I am going out to dinner, and I am going out with a friend of mine. She's my sister friend. A sister friend is someone you have known for a very long time, who's basically like your sister, who's seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. That's my sister friend. Alright, see you later. I wanted to share with you guys, so this is my ride for right now. So basically this girl had rear-ended me about 2 months ago. I just didn't have time to deal with it, and it wasn't that big of a scratch either. She did try to lie about it at first, and she told me, I didn't hit you, and I was like, but there's scratches on my car and there's scratches in the front of her car. But she just kept denying it, and then I just thought like, okay, so we got a police report, and then I waited for the report. Her insurance ended up calling me anyway, that she admitted it, and they were going to help fix my car anyway. And so I was like, oh, okay then, because I didn't even have to call or do anything. Like, they reached out to me, so that was really nice. And that's an instance where procrastination actually was in my favor. So now I'm gonna go eat, and because I did so much work, I'm actually very thankful that I planned a meal to go out and eat, because I feel like that's being more productive, because cooking would mean I'm spending a lot more time on things I need to be doing. Well, I'm thankful that I get to go out tonight. It's so bright. Oh my gosh, I worked out yesterday, and so today I decided to just take it easy, and I am so sore. My legs hurt so much. Oh my gosh, you guys, so I was hanging out with my friend and she just left, and then there were 2 earthquakes here in California, and then there's also 2 yesterday. I'm really spooked out, but that's okay. God's protecting me. My mom literally called me and was like, oh my gosh, is the world ending? And I'm like, oh. So now that my mind has kind of settled from the earthquake and everything, I'm going to close my blinds because I like to sleep in a dungeon basically. So I always like to cover everything up so that no sunlight wakes me up in the morning. Okay, now that I am home, something else that I am trying to do more often is to utilize my Google Calendar, because I have a physical planner that I use all the time, but I don't carry it with me everywhere. And so sometimes I'll be out and then people ask me, hey, are you free on this day to go do this? And I'm like, I don't know. I'll let you know when I'm home. and then I forget. I'm just gonna sit and just kind of transfer everything over into my Google Calendar so that I can, you know what I'm doing with my life. Typically on my calendars, I always have my workout schedule, I have meetings, I have just any event. If I'm seeing someone, I write it all down so I never double book myself. But I try to plan my workouts at least 2 weeks in advance. And I have ClassPass, so that kind of helps me because I only have a certain amount of credits every month, and so I want to make sure I use all of it. So I pre-plan as much as possible because I'm a teacher and I like to plan. It is time for me to wipe my makeup. Honestly, one of the best feelings is taking off all of my makeup. I much prefer to just go out with nothing on my face. Honestly, imagine how much money we would save if we just never wore makeup. Next, I take my micellar water and I just want to make sure that I got everything off of my face, because sometimes makeup wipes don't get everything all over. So I like to do everything in the showers, and then I'm also going to exfoliate. And now I am all clean and exfoliated and rinsed off. I didn't end up washing my hair because I am going to work out tomorrow morning, so I'm gonna wash it then. But I shower every single night, but I wash my hair every other day, pretty much. So first I'm gonna take some toner, and toner basically just kind of sets up your face. So whatever you put on top of it, your skin is going to absorb it so much better. And my mom always puts toner with her hands, and you know, she does like the whole that thing. I just try to avoid touching my face as much as possible because I have very sensitive skin. I have sensitive skin in the sense that it breaks out very easily. So I have this spray. So I always try to make sure this is the time where my skin gets to kind of relax. So next, what I'm going to do for the first time is I'm going to try to put self-tanner on. I'm going to mix my self-tanner with this body cream, and we're gonna see how it goes. Okay, it's time to tan it out. So people say that I should moisturize like my elbows and my knees and areas that are prone to being more dry. So just... And now I like doing my skincare in my room because my bathroom has a fan so you can hear it, but also it's so much brighter in my room. Now I'm gonna mix. I think this is enough. Place it on my eye. So I lost the little stick. It's clear, so I found it. Picking out the next one. Then I'm gonna put some of this Lavender Essential Oil. My friend bought me this. So because I already read today and I read my Bible in the morning during my morning routine, I'm going to relax and watch a show. Okay, I think I'm all relaxed now. Thank you so much for joining me on my productive night routine. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you later.